One of the questions that a lot of people ask me about, or in general, if you look at and ask yourself, is about anxiousness and overwhelm. So, the mere thought of something that's going to happen in the future can set a lot of us into the zone of anxiety or overwhelm. Now, we need to pause here and ask ourselves a question: why is this anxiety and overwhelm kicking in? The reason is there isn't a clarity, there isn't a mindset about the future. That's right. So, the four key words here are: if you are stepping into the future and the mere thought of how you are going to accomplish your goals or tasks or chase your dreams, if that is getting into you into a zone of anxiety or overwhelm, my dear friend, there is a problem with clarity. That's right. You are not clear, and for you to be clear, there are certain basic fundamentals that you need to work on to get the right mindset and the right skill set, perhaps, to get clarity on your future. Now, today, if you look at a lot of your life, your world, identify the four things that are bringing in the anxiety or the overwhelm, and you would notice that the number one thing here would always, in 90% of cases at least, will revolve around the clarity. Now, this clarity can be clarity of thinking, it can be clarity of your mindset, it can be clarity of what you generally want to achieve in life. And the fourth thing, which is super important, is: are you clear about your dream or your vision? If any of these things, if there is a gap, that, my dear friend, is going to escalate, that is going to overshoot, and that's exactly the reason how our brain functions. It puts us into a space of anxiousness, it puts us into a space of overwhelm. Now, if you want your 2024 to be off to a great start, you need to start working on clarity. That's right. Clarity is the number one thing that you need to work on, because a clear mind and a clarity of thought will not only enhance your identity, but it will also help your brain to see more opportunities. It will also help your brain to see certain avenues that you have not seen before in your life. And if you are able to crack this, that is how you are A, going to reach your goals faster, B, you're going to get a better sleep at the end of the day, and 3, perhaps your relationship, whether it is with money, whether it is with your friends, or whether it is with yourself, is going to be better. So, if you are able to work on all those four things, I'm going to give you a simple and easy practical tip for you to work on your clarity. Now, how many times have you ever asked yourself this question: am I clear about this thing or not? If that is a question that you are able to answer for yourself, or if there is a gap, you need to work on that. So today I would suggest you go back to the drawing board, go back to your journal, or just grab a paper and a pen and write about things that you were clear in 2023, things that you are not at all clear about 2023. Because if you do not identify the pattern that is creating this overwhelm and anxiety, you're going to live the same way in 2024 too. And probably when we look back at the end of 2024, it will be status quo. Your life would be at the same pace, probably a little down. So if you want, imagine yourself, if you want a great life, if you want to achieve your dreams, the first thing is all about clarity. And that begins right now when you take that pen and paper and put yourself: what is it that is required for me to be mentally prepared so that I am clear. So if you have actually looked at or probably gone through the whole video by now, you must have identified that if you want to succeed in the future, you need to be super clear, because a person who has a clear thought and a clear mind is a person with little less anxiousness and probably a little less overwhelmed. And that is the starting point. Now, when you look back, when you go ahead and zoom yourself into Jan 2024, start where you were, and if you are getting step closer to becoming clear. Yes, of course, it does take time. It is a slow burn process. However, if you set your intent right about becoming clear with the mindset and the skill set that is required for you to succeed, that's when, my dear friend, you will have opportunities that will open up for you. And as I said, you will achieve your dreams faster, better, and you will be generally at a very happy space.